Good morning, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, just signify by typing kind of like a message for me to see that you can hear me. My audio is on, actually. Can we all hear me? Hello? Oh, okay, good. All right.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to do kind of like a bit of, permit me to just mute all so that I should be the only one speaking while just listening to what I have to share with you this morning. And of course, I also want to make an apology ahead of my voice. Sorry for my voice. I don't know. I think I caught a little bit of cold this morning. So I believe my screen is now properly shared so all can see. We'll be looking at some things this morning. It's been long I've been here. So I'm glad to be here one more time. Because Happy New Year to people that are hearing me for the first time this year. So let's quickly go to somebody say my voice is low, but some people say they can hear me. Eric say he can hear me, but Sheil says my voice is very low. Well, Sheil, apologies. Just try and listen. And of course, we already have about 48 people here in class this morning, so it's a good place to get it started. Now, let's quickly go to Euro Pound. Seeing this is a morning analysis, we want to be looking at some charts this morning and of course see possibility of some trades that we can take as quickly as we can. So the first one I want us to look at is Euro Pound. Of course, I'm going to zoom out so that you can see it. Now, Euro Pound has been ranging for the past maybe 1-2 weeks. If I switch to say candlestick, I think it should be a better view. I do control Y. You see that for the past few trading days, 1 today, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course, even if I go a little bit back, see that the price has been ranging between some values. So if I zoom out a little bit, now this is how you analyze price anyway. So you try to analyze price to see what the price has been doing for a while without necessarily using some indicators. Even though you eventually use indicators, first of all, have an idea of where price will most likely go on a long term, right? That's on a short to long term. So we're going to go on horizontal, okay, or maybe something like this. Then we can mark off some areas. So if I do this, it will be obvious that the price has been, drumming some down steps, okay, from around this region. It's obvious. So if you see carefully, you see that this paint that I just put on the screen has something like, okay, let me first of all duplicate it before I begin to do something. So I'm going to just duplicate it. Sorry, just Control copy so that I can just duplicate it to a lower part of the screen. Now you can see that the price has not gone beyond this zone since the 18th of January. Okay, so that means the price has been ranging between the upper and the lower green zone since the 18th of January. So that means that the price is currently ranging. Okay, that means if you have been doing buying and selling within this range for those periods, possibly you would have made some money. If you place buy or sell, you would have made money because the price has gone for the buyers, because that's also gone down for the sellers. But now let's look at something. If I do if I do some arrows like this, let me just click on this and bring up arrows. You see that this place was support at the point. Of course, this place was also in support at the point. And now eventually it turns resistance. But before I do that, let me also copy for support. So this place is currently support, currently support, currently support. Those are support regions that we could see on the screen. Currently support. And of course, we also see these zones as resistance, right? Let's do a mark these zones as resistance. Currently resistance. Currently resistance. So right now, the price is currently approaching resistance. Matter of factly, we are not even sure whether the price will eventually meet resistance. So what we can do is to hope that it will eventually break resistance or break the support. But based on what I see, based on what I can see on this screen, most likely the price will break resistance. Excuse me, not because not because we have seen a number of supports tested over time, but because we know from what we can see on this screen that the price has been going down for a while, right? So we can see it's obvious that the price has been going down consistently for a while. Now, I always tell people when it comes to trading that nothing lasts forever. I repeat, nothing lasts forever. Madam Victoria Bamigbola, how are you this morning? The way you stand and look at me is as if you are ready to just enter once I click on go, right? You're welcome. Anyway, I just wanted to pay attention. I know you are, listening to me and you are home, which is good. Now, what I'm trying to say is that you should know that nothing lasts forever in life. The price will eventually break a bound, and the bound it's most likely to break, based on my analysis, will most likely be to the upside. Now, that said, it means that we should be looking to buy, right? So we cannot go, for example, if you don't want to play this screen, you can go ahead and open another Euro Pound chart. Okay. Now, even if I'm not here to do this tomorrow, even if I'm not here to do this next tomorrow, even if I'm not here, even if nobody do this again for you, you should know that this is a proper way of analyzing price. Okay, you cannot go ahead and open Euro Pound and go ahead and maybe insert some indicators. I feel like inserting anyone. Yeah, I feel like inserting this one now. Of course, you can see that right now on this hourly chart, there's an arrow that says that price will most likely go to the upside. Okay, that's number one. Number two, that means that particular indicator that I'm showing you now supports a buy. Another one we can also look at is this average cross. That's before we look at mean reversion, we should actually look at moving average cross. Hold on, I don't think I have it on this particular screen, but I think I can do it. I think we should do it together right now. So I'm going to click on the chart. I will put moving average. Just want to use two moving averages to tell whether the price will possibly go up or down. So I'm going to put 21. The color will be red. Okay. And I also put 50. The 50 will now be simple. The color will be black. So I'm going to change this value to 50. Please don't ask me how I got all these ones because we don't have time to look at this. Right? We start this in classes. Of course, maybe for the benefit of those that are just joining us, might have a feel of how this particular strategy works. So based on what I can see here, I can see obviously that the price has crossed, the red has crossed above the black, and the retest has been given. So it means that there's a high chance that the price will go up. What I mean by that is that when this red, can you see this red, the one I'm touching now, crosses above this black, right? Candles will begin to print above this red and black. Eventually, the price touch this, both of them, both red and black. It also touch, and of course, that's return even to touch the black, and finally turn around and begin to push the upside. So I feel that the price will mostly go up for Euro Pound. Now, two options here. What do we do? Shall we buy directly or shall we do pending order? Yes, we can buy directly. Option one. So I'm going to click on buy directly. Buy. Then option two is to also use buy limit. Okay. So I'm going to just come around and say, okay, what about if the price come around and test this black? Can I see black or even the red? The answer is yes. So if you want to do fast, you can go ahead and click this. That's choose the option one. And if you want to use the option two, you can just go ahead and right click buy limit at this zone. So I'm going to just do buy limit around this zone. And I will ensure that the distance between the first trade and the second trade is not that much. Okay, it shouldn't be more than 10, 20 pips. Okay, let me just check the distance right now. That's about 9 pips. So let me just put it as 10 pips. Good. So you have two options now to either go ahead and trade directly, that's buy, or you just go ahead and use buy limit. So you can see my screen right now. If I just, maybe I don't know if I can highlight. Don't think so. But you can see that I have buy. And the entry price for me is 0.8546, right? For me. Or you can just do buy limit 0.85359. Anyone you choose is fine. So go ahead and do that. Then what about stop loss and take profit? Well, if it is stop loss, we can go back to the previous page that we have, which is this one, and look for stop loss. Now, based on what we can see on this screen, the best place to put stop loss is below the green line below, or the green paint below. This price comes to mind immediately, 0.85160. That's a very good price for stop loss. Or we can as well go ahead and use take profit. 0.85960, good one. 0.856225. Sorry, 0.86225, another good one. And of course, the third option now will now be, okay, I still want to buy, but I don't want to buy right now. I don't want to use buy limit. What other options do I have? You can use buy stop, but I tell you what, it will be too late, okay? By the time the price break this green zone, you can still enter buy, optional, right? Optional. So let me just use, I don't know, just cross here to show you what I mean. So if the price break this green one on top, you can still place a buy. That's if there's a clear breakout. But then it will be too late because for some of us that already have a buy trade, would have been a profit. So yes, we can still buy around 856 still place a buy. Instant buy or buy stop will do for that one. Now let's quickly put stop loss and take profit to the current rate. The stop loss will be using the 0.85160 for euro pound, and the take profit will be 0.85960 or 0.8625. I go with 0.85960 because of time. Eric, I'm going to permit you to talk. Just give me some moments. Let me just insert stop loss and take profit. So stop loss, we said, is going to be, sorry, okay, for the boat. Stop loss for the boat. For the pending order, stop loss is 0.85, 0.859, sorry, 8516. Profit is 0.85, 0.85690. For the pending trade. What about for the running trade? Double click again, we choose. Remember, the stop loss is the same, 0.85960. Sorry, 0.85, 0.8516. Take profit, 0.85690. So we also modify. So now, right now, we have two trades pending on, one is pending and one is instant execution on euro pound. Now, what it means is that now that we have placed this trade on euro pound, we have to wait it out today, tomorrow, as the case may be, and of course, collect money, hopefully, on this trade, right? That concludes it on euro pound. I'm going to listen to Eric. I like listening to people, so I'm going to just go ahead and check where Eric is and enable him to speak to me. Eric, can you just raise your hand again? Eric, just for a moment. Raise your hand so that I can pick you up, and of course, you can speak to me. Maybe you want to ask a question that benefit everybody on the screen. Where's Eric? Let me look for him. Eric. Really, I can't really find Eric anymore. Probably he's not here or something. Eric, I really can't find you, but of course, you can raise your hand again. Then I can ask you to speak to us. Now, let's go to the next question, or maybe I can just check the chat box. Oh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Victor, for actually sharing that. Some people say I'm too fast. I really don't understand how fast I am. Really? Wow. Somebody says I'm too fast. Wow. Fast, like fast. Really? Okay. I'm going to take it easy on the next part, on the next instrument. Let's look at gold. Now, I've looked at euro pound. Now, I'm going to look at gold. Now, gold, let me just go to precious metal and pick gold. Okay, so gold seems to be very weak right now. If you ask me what direction we be for gold, I would say we should be looking to sell. Seriously, we should be looking to sell. Looking to sell gold. Okay, so, but then let's look at some facts. Let's look at some facts. Let's look at some ways to look at analyzing gold. Let's look at this and that. Based on what I can see on this screen, I have a trend line that I can use to just check. Trend line, this. So this is the way, which is good. Okay, so I have this trend line that tells me exactly what gold is doing right now. And of course, I can actually extend this to the back. Okay, so let me copy this to another zone to check. Okay. I'm going to just answer colleague. Okay, back to the discussion. Now look at gold right now and tell me what you feel we should do when it comes to gold. Shall we buy or shall we hold? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this one more time. Well, that seems like it, but then it's a little bit dicey. Okay, so drawing this is subjective, seriously. So that's drawing the trend line is subjective, but let me do something different. Let me just go ahead and click on the same gold and use another template to check whether gold is ready to roll or not. So I'm going to use this advanced auto trade channel strategy to check what gold price is doing now. Okay, so it's this strategy or this indicator is going to tell me whether gold is actually trending or trending down. Okay, on this hourly chart. And of course, we can also look at it at the same time of 4 hours to tell us what gold is doing right now. We need to plot. So let's go back to H1. Okay, let's check. All right, so gold is currently trending another support based on what this particular indicator is saying. That means that if we zoom in, okay, and check. All right, so on the hourly chart, see that. So let's go ahead and zoom in again a little bit. Check. All right, so we could buy, but then we need some, some price actions for us to buy. Yes, what I mean is that we could place a buy on gold based on the fact that the price has reached the lower part of the channel. But then we should also be careful not to place a buy or not to jump into it. We should wait for price action that supports a buy before we go ahead and place a buy. That means that we can hold on for gold, okay? Because based on what I have here, why I'm beginning to be skeptical is because based on what I have here, if I delete this last line, the price is just around this corner, it's just touching this lower line. Okay, so that means that it's not good enough for me to just go ahead and place a buy or sell. All right, but then if you want to be aggressive, you can place a buy. But if you want me to, if I must be honest with you, I would say we should hold on for this price to do what we want to do around this trend line. Then we can decide to either buy or sell. But the way I see it, price will most likely break this support, this trend line, begin to trend down based on what the price is yesterday now. Why? Because based on what we have here, this is a very strong signal that gold price will go down. I've not bought gold for a while because of this thing you see here, where this arrow does not permit me to place a buy on gold for a very long while. So I've been skeptical about buying gold. I've actually been selling. Okay, but this is a very kind of like how do I say that? This is a very strong retracement. Gold is strongly retracing the upside, but I think the direction generally is down. So I think we should be careful in buy. That's why I don't want to really place a buy on gold. So let's hold on for gold, no buy, no sell for gold for today. Now let's go ahead and check USD card. For those people that say I'm fast, am I still fast? Somebody say I should zoom out. I'm actually reading your comments, people. Somebody say, good morning, sir. Please try to zoom out the chart so that you can see clear to view. So that it will be clear to view. The candlestick are too small or too shrinky. Wow. Interesting. It's not the way you think. Price is not the way you think. Price doesn't work like that. Okay. It's not frank, it's not until you zoom out before you know what to do. Sometimes you need to sorry, it's not until you zoom in and see the candles before you know what to do. Sometimes you need to actually zoom out, okay, to have an idea of what the price has been doing. It's just like when you say I should when you are at the I don't know how do I describe this? When you are downstairs, okay, on the maybe 10-story building. If you are downstairs, that's on the ground floor, you may not be able to see far. But if you go on top of the 10-story building and you are on top of the cliff of the building, you may be able to see far. So when you zoom out on the chart like this, like the way it is on the screen right now, you should be able to see very far, okay, to see what the price is doing far, far away, so that you can have an idea of what to do. All right, that's different. Now that you have zoomed out, you can now zoom in to check. Okay, that's the last part. The last part is when you zoom in like this to check what the price is doing. The first thing you normally do is to zoom out to see what the price intends to do. So the intention of this price really is actually to go down. Take my word for it, all right? So don't jump into conclusion. Now let's go ahead. Somebody suggested USD card, so I'm going to go straight to USD card, right? USD card, USD card, USD card, USD card. Let's check the USD card. Okay, as far as USD card is concerned, I'm going to go straight to D1. I want to actually see what the price is doing over time. I'm going to go to candle and check. So on D1, the price just give us a bullish engulfing. Let's find out if it is around our, let me go back here. Let's find out if it's around, let me save this, EMA breakout, EMA breakout, EMA breakout. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and EMA. Go back to the beginning. Think that the price like this. Okay, so I'm going to just carry this. It's sat directly on top of this. FA breakout. It's actually here. Really. So now we have it's a clear view. It's actually clear. This price really wants to go up. Okay. I've seen a bullish engulfing candle on T1 that supports this claim. It's clear. I don't know how to zoom in more than this, but somebody that says should zoom in that time. Let me disable this and adjust. Okay. Is it clear now for that person that say, oh, make it big? So it's obvious that we have a bullish engulfing candle right now. And then there's a smaller candle, very small. Okay, like an inside bar. Of course, a breakout is already on that. So that suggests that the price may necessarily push to the upside. But of course, if you check H4 also things suggest that even though this one was not a bullish engulfing completely, it's actually partial, but it still suggests that price wants to go up. And of course, we can still go down to 1 hour check. Okay, and of course, this one also suggests that price wants to go up. Now, what I want us to do is this. Because this is a volatile market, USD card is very volatile, really. So what we can do, and of course, based on what we can see on this screen, based on what you can see here, this is what we call volatility period. All these things you are seeing, so yes, that price is very, very volatile right now. Why do I say that? The price went up at a point. Let me use crosshair to show that. The price from this zone now went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, came down, of course, we went up. Right now it's still around there. So that means there's no trend. You cannot say that the price is going up. You cannot say that the price is going down. That's a volatile period. Now, what you can do is to be patient enough to wait for the price to give you an excuse to buy. Now, based on what the D1 is saying, D1 suggests that the price wants to go up. The question is, do you want to buy now? If the answer is yes, go ahead. But for me, I want to pause. So what I can do is to actually wait for the price to play to my gallery. Is it play to gallery or play to my trap? So I'm going to do buy limit. All of us should do this one, buy limit. Now, let's just do buy limit around this 1.34295. That's a very good price to wait for the price to come around and take us in as a buyer. Okay, so the entry price is 1.34295. I'm repeating for those people that are listening, maybe you are on the bed. Somebody says he doesn't have an account manager. Wow. This is not an avenue for you to vent your requests. This is a this analysis market, this analytic period. Somebody say, yeah, I called you last week, you did not respond. Chatted on WhatsApp, you did not respond. You don't have an account manager. This is not the place to ask for that. Mr. Uche Chukwu, you could still, manage to just communicate on maybe WhatsApp, I will look for the wait, or just send me your email. What you need to do is, if you chat and I don't respond, your request is that I don't have an account manager. Send me your email with your name. In fact, you don't even need to put name. Your request. My email is this. I don't have an account manager. I tell you what, somebody will call you. All right, that's all. Now, somebody say my voice is low. I don't know how to raise it bigger than this. I'm sorry. Increase your volume a bit. I'm struggling to hear you. Okay. Oh yeah. Can you hear me now? Technopop Plus. Just give me your name so that I can call you. Okay. What about USD? We'll look at it. Nice to be here again after I took some break off due to constant losing. Sorry about that. Let's see what USD US100 is doing. We'll look at it. Your pace is okay. Thank you. US100 money. Please zoom and increase your volume. While some can hear me, some say they are streaming their ear to hear me. Anyway. Okay. So let's go to, I said buy limit on USD CAD. Now, this buy limit is because I just want to give you a trade. If you want me to actually ascertain whether USD CAD will go up or not, I will say that I can only buy when the price crosses this part. I'll just pin that place for you. I can only buy when the price print a bullish candle that will cross this bar. But before it will cross this bar, even if it crosses now, I will still not buy until the price returns to either this red or the black. I will not place a buy, even if there's a green candle, like this green candle that is pushing now, even if it pushes above this zone and close above it, I will still not place a buy until I can see clearly that there has been some prior movement. The mover has already touched the 21 or 50. That's when it will return, of course, and I'm going to place a buy. Now, I'm not going to explain why I'm saying all this, because there's a strategy that I'm looking at right now that doesn't actually give me a go ahead. That's why I said you should all do buy limit on USD CAD. Now, buy limit on USD CAD, where should your stop loss be? It should actually be below. Let me see. Just zoom in and keep it that. Your stop loss should be below this line or this volatility area. So let's go ahead and paint that part where your stop loss can be. It will actually be around this zone, right? So this price that we're looking at now, 1.33575 is good enough. So you can as well double click. Do that. Stop loss 1.33575. What about take profit? And also do maybe 10, 20 pips take profit. Let's say 10 pips. 10 pips means that we're going to just write 100 points above 428. That would be 438, right? So that would be 1.34. 38. That will give us the profit modify. That's it. So if you check now, it should be 10 pips. That's 100 points. But of course, you can also do 20. Maybe we should just do 20. Double click again, and instead of 3, we just write 4 here. That's all. 4. That will give us exactly 20 pips take profit. That's all. So this one is exactly 20. That's 200 points. Hope you can see it on the screen. Now that concludes USD CAD. Let's go to US100. Somebody mentioned US100. Just that's for you to know that I'm actually reading your comments. Somebody suggested US100. So I'm going to go to indices and commodity in 3. So what I have on this US100 is a little bit of something. Now, US100 give me a little bit of goosebump anytime I see it. I'm very careful trading it, even though it's very interesting. But based on what I can see or what I could see on US100, on D1 and W1, W1 and now W1 actually at the point suggested is sell, but then we could see that the price is still very much volatile to the upside. So if you look at this screen clearly, you see that the price is to the upside. So this is a trend to the upside. Now, who goes against this trend in life? Nobody. I don't go against trend when it comes to indices. The indices tends to want to go all the time. So, are you asking me to place a buy? Not directly, not directly. What I can do is to actually give you an idea of what the price will do. We could see that the price has broken the previous resistance on monthly. If I do this, and it actually broke it December, January, it's obvious, right? So we could see that the price has actually broken that particular region. And of course, there has been a retest. Of course, there's an upside. Now, if you ask me, what should we do now? Shall we buy? No. No. What I normally advise people to do on US 100 is to wait for the price to descend, then they buy. Buy on the dip, or buy the dip. Can I be explicit more? Always buy the dip on US 100. Always buy the dip on US 100. Buy the dip on US 100. Now, Ogechuku is asking for TP. I'm going to enable this so that you can see it. Hope you can see it now. So I've enabled the trading tab so that you can see my take profit on USD card. Take profit is under TP. Can you see TP here? This TP. Can you see it? Hope you can see it. SL is under stop loss. So everything is clear now, right? So you have take profit and you have stop loss. Stop loss is under SL. Take profit is under TP. So copy the price. It's clear enough on the screen. I don't need to say it, right? Let's continue our conversation on US 100. That said, it means that you should be buying the dip on US 100. Where can we buy the dip on US 100? Since we know that the price is always going up on monthly and weekly and daily. Look at weekly going up, look at daily going up. So where do we now buy the dip? Now, for example, you could see this depression, right? I don't know if I can just shorten this. I think I should be able to do that, right? Click and do trendline properties, and of course you can do other parameters. So you can check this. Okay. So if I bring this one in here, is it? This is like a dip, right? This is the dip now. So anytime, just pray that the price descends. If you can see maybe 4, 5, 6 candles drop on US 100, then you see a bullish engulfing or a bullish signal, you can place a buy. For example, if you look at this clearly on this is a daily chart, you can see that this one is a turnaround candle. That's an initial candle, doji, suggesting a buy. And of course, don't forget that you can also do this on 1 hour. So anytime you see a dip on US 100, you can place a buy. These are dips, okay? From here to this place, or from this zone to this zone, or from this place I'm touching now to this zone, those are dips, or from this place to this zone, those are dips. Always buy the dip on US 100. Now, if you look at this H1 that I am now, 1 hour chart, where can we actually wait for the price to give us money? If you wait on this green zone, you are good to go. If you wait on this green zone, anywhere on this green zone, if you wait for a buy and the price actually come there, you can actually cash a lot of money. What do I mean by that? If I go ahead and do buy limit on this one now, buy limit around this zone, I don't know if I can just leave this screen right now. Let me just do it. Then I can delete. Okay. That. I want to delete that like that. Just. Oh, but you can see my price, right? You can see this entry. Maybe I should just change the color of this. Let me just change it so that we can see the green in there. Change the color to say tomato color. Now let's zoom in again one more time. Now can you see the entry? It's clear now. That's the entry. So anywhere around this zone, you can load it. You can even load your trade. You can do a lot of buy limits in here, a lot of buy limits, a lot of it. You can do more than one. You can do 2, depending on your account size. If you know your account is very small, don't do this. Okay, you can load this or buy limit. You can even space it at a regular interval, say maybe 20 pips apart, right? Those are the things you can do on this US 100 that can actually give you a lot of money. Now, this thing I'm doing now is for people that have been trading for a while. This is not for newbie. This loading of charts, that's loading of trade. How do I say? How do I mean by loading of trade? I have a lot of buy limit. Can you see it? I have more than one buy limit on US 100. I have more than one buy limit on US 100. Let me do SL again. I have more than one buy limit on US 100. Can you see it? I have more than one. So it means that if the price descends and get up to this level, I'll be in a buy. Even if I'm not with my chart. That's what it means. So even if I'm not with this chart and the price descends to this zone, I can be on the buy position. So I don't want to go against trend. Trend is up. I don't want to place a sell. I would rather do a buy. But since the price is up, I don't want it to also catch me upside because the truth is this price can turn at any time. This price that has been doing bullish since all this while can suddenly turn around and begins to do sell, bearish. So it is not good for you to just go ahead and counter the trend and start selling. But then, if it does start selling, where can you wait for it and still be in a position to smile with some money? This is the best position. Okay, this red or tomato zone. Right. So that's for US 100. And I'm sure that this will apply to D30. But let me check your comment. Can someone please post the US 100 analysis entry? Or Rishi? Who is Adewale Adebayo? Adegbebo. Adewale Adegbebo. I would have loved to actually know you. I don't know when. I wanted to ask, when did you start trading? Can someone please post the US 100 analysis entry? Nobody will post it for you. Only you can check it by yourself. Adewale. Doesn't mean that you are not seeing what I'm analyzing. If I continue to post the entry to you, you will not be able to trade. That's the truth. You will not be able to be bold on your own and take a step of faith and start trading. Okay? You won't be able to do that. You will now be depending on analysis every day when the opportunity is always on the chart for you to make money. Okay? So this analysis on US 100 we apply to all other indices like US 2000, DAX 40, US 30, US 2000, everything. All right. Moses David, thank you. Thank you very much for even posting. Okay. Now let's go to which other one can we go to? This DAX 40 is still the same thing. I think it's going to be the same thing. Let me just check if I can just see it right here. DAX 40. It's going to be the same thing, same analysis. Okay. Now, this DAX 40 on 15 minutes is still giving us excuses. There's no buy signal, it's not yet. Okay. But based on what we can see now, the price actually wants to go up for a while. We don't know how the extent to which it will go up. Okay. But then it has broken above that average. But then there's no signal yet. Okay. I was actually waiting for an arrow to show me do any of this kind of, but since arrow is not showing, I'm not jumping. But I am a very meticulous trader. I can be very patient with my trade. Okay. There are 4 things that must come out of your trade every time. Anytime you place a trade, it must result in either of these 4 things. Actually, there are 5, but you can only imagine that it should result in 4. 1, it should either give you, please write it down, it should give you either a small win, a big win, number 2, a small loss, number 3, a break even, number 4. It should never result in a big loss. That's number 5. Now, what I'm trying to say, I don't know if I can share another screen with you. Paint. Okay. Okay. So let me share that screen with you. Paint. Or maybe I should just do a whiteboard. Your trade must result in one of wait. One the following four outcomes. 1, small win. 2, big win. 3, break even. 4, small loss. Never in 5. It should not result in this number 5. Big loss. Big loss. Let me go back one step. Big loss. So it should not result in this one that I cross. But it can result in any of the 4 that I just first of all give you. So please note that this should be your guide anytime, any day. So it's not based on this factor. If you know or this small or this little thing, this psychology, you should know that based on this factor, you cannot just enter trade anyhow. You cannot just say, oh, because the price is going up, you jump into a buy. Or, oh, because the price is going down, you jump into a sell. If I sell now on US 100, for example, I'm going to result in a big loss if the price continues to go up, because there is no place for me to put stop loss. It doesn't exist. I can share the screen with you and show you what I'm trying to say. If I go to US 100 right now, I don't know, I think I have US 100 somewhere around here. If I go here now and I place a sell, imagine, let me just zoom in. Okay, so I place a sell right now. Where will my stop loss be? Okay, so let me just, since this is my account, let me just try something out. If I click on new order, right? If I click on new order right now, I do sell. Imagine, I'm going to close it. Don't worry. I'm going to just take the loss. So I did sell right now. Okay. Now, where will my stop loss be? I don't know if I can just drag this up. Can you see? I did sell. It's currently on minus 1,300 loss. Where would my stop loss be? Maybe you are suggesting that I should put it on top of this candle, which is wrong. Okay. Let me even put it here. That's my stop loss. 33,285 if it hits stop loss, which is most likely. But then imagine that I put this, and of course, my take profit can be anywhere, maybe anywhere, for example. It can be anywhere. Take profit is more important now. The stop loss is the most important factor when you are placing your trade. Now, that's an imagination. That's about 33,000 loss. But then that's one. Number 2, I think I should just close it. Okay, and accept 1,400 loss. Okay, let me just leave it for a while. If I do a buy, opposite of sell is buy. If I do a buy right now, buy of quote. Okay, let me do a buy. Now I have a buy. Where will my stop loss be? For this buy, let me just double click on stop loss. No, remember that if I put a buy now, my stop loss could be either here where the take profit is or on this tomato zone, right? If I do 17125, 17125, please don't sell and don't buy on this or that. Just do analysis for you. Listen carefully. Maybe I should raise my voice. Do not sell or buy US 100 like I'm doing now. Wait, I'm just doing analysis for you. So if I do 17125 for my stop loss for the buy, and I don't know where to put the profit because price is going up, right? So I'm going to just do maybe, I don't know. Let me use the entry price of the sell, which is 17702. 17702. Imagine that. Oh, it's not even accepting it. 175. Sell. Oh, okay. Stop loss 17820. Okay, let me just 17822. Okay, or let me even do 89. Okay. Okay, so I have is a buy, the sell. Now imagine, see where my stop loss is for the buy. 146,887 or 0.01. Now, if you ask me to buy, I bought on 0.01 and it result in this big loss of 146,887. It's not pay me, it's not benefit me, right? It doesn't make sense. And the loss is just for analysis sake. Don't worry. And of course, even though it's my read money, don't worry. Let me just close the two of them. Oh, sorry. See, you made me close my. I just want to close the two of them. Wow, what's going on? No internet, internet. Okay, so sorry about that. I actually closed my euro pound on error. I'm going to go back to euro pound and finish it at that buy. Sorry about that. Hope you can hear me. Hope you can all hear me. So you have seen the analysis now that it is wrong for you to place a buy on US 100 right now. So what you can do, the best bet is to go ahead and wait for the price to come to you, which is this tomato zone, right? If you come there, yes, you can place a buy. Now, let's quickly move on to the next one, which will be Euro USD. For people that have been asking for it, I read your comment. I'm going to go to Euro USD right now. Enable Euro USD. Now, Euro USD has been going down for a while, currently threatening to most likely reach support, even though I don't support it. Don't support that move, okay? But Euro USD has really been threatening, okay? So right now, even on Bollinger Band, there's no signal. I go to mean reversion strategy, which I like using for Euro USD. There's no signal on H4. There's no signal on H1 also. So I have to stay off Euro USD. That's what the mean reversion strategy is saying. For me to place a buy or a sell, I must have an arrow on this screen, like this one. Okay, let me just use an arrow to show you that. I should have something like this. Can you see this arrow? This one. Can you see this arrow? This one. This one that I'm pointing to. Okay, that's a signal that price wants to go down. So if I must trade the sell or buy on Euro USD, I should have something like this. And right now, I don't have it. Okay, so I'm staying off Euro USD for 1 hour. And remember that when I'm trading as a day trader, I don't use what do you call it now? I don't use smaller time frames like 15 minutes. I don't. I prefer to use 1 hour or H4 day trader. Okay, so for the rest of this week, Euro USD might go down a little bit, but I think it will eventually rebound and go up. So what I would suggest is that if you must trade Euro USD, you should wait for signal, either the mean reversion, or you go ahead and use the one you just use now, breakout strategy. Okay, this one suggests that Euro USD will most likely retrace back to any of this guy. Of course, you can then place a sell. It's not yet time. Okay, and of course, even on H4, see the same thing. There's no signal. So the signal we have seen this morning is on Euro Pound. And, that's one. That one is clear for a buy. Okay, let's see if we can get one more USD card or something. USD card. Oh, sorry, USD JPY. Okay, let me read the comment and see if I can get something. Somebody says it's on oil. He wants to know whether it should close or not. Hope you are enjoying this class. Hello. Please speak to me if you are enjoying it. Okay, very good. Very good. I can see that people are enjoying it. It's not about somebody saying yes. All right, so let's go to USD JPY, Japanese yen. Now, Japanese yen, I'm going to also, quickly suggest to you that you should be looking to sell it. I'm serious on this one. This one, I can bet it that Japanese yen is going to win eventually. Japanese yen is going to have upper hand against dollar eventually. Even though it is still doing what it's doing now, I can see clearly there's a double top. It's clear, even without going to any indicator on the screen, there's a double top right now on Japanese yen. Okay, and this is D1. Can you see? So I have, what I mean by double top is, I have this as a turning point, arrow down, a point in time, and I also have it's right here, turning point at a point in time. So that suggests that price will most likely drop over a long period of time. So this move retrace 100%, right? So what I mean by this move here that came down to this zone retraced 100% back to previous high. If we do Fibonacci from this level, we see 100% retracement, right? It's obvious. Obvious. So now that the price has retraced 100%, what next? So what do we do? So Based on Fibonacci retracement levels, a 61, so after this 100% retracement, the price actually came back to this 61% and is beginning to push up. Shall we wait for 100% or shall we place a buy or sell? Let's go ahead and check H4 for answer. H4 suggests right now that 78% is the level of, it's a very good level of test. Okay, we have seen it here. Maybe I can use arrow to show you that. Arrow to show you that. Strong support. That's a very strong support. Very strong one. A support on resistance. The point. Okay, so what do? We still wait. Of course, we go to H1 finally to find out whether we should place a buy or sell. Based on what H1 is saying, we still cannot say whether we should buy or sell. But based on what I know about this, I know that this price will eventually collapse. But maybe we should wait for triple top. Maybe we should wait for triple top. If we're waiting for triple top, it means that we have to go and do sell limit around 100. That means we have to go and do sell limit around 151.000, which is okay. But if we now say, okay, let's go on maybe another indicator to check what's actually going on with USJPY. Let's check with breakout. That's a very strong indicator. Okay, not yet time. Let's check with this. Not yet time. Let's check with finally auto trend challenge. If this one does not give us anything, then we stay off USJPY. But my instinct suggests a sell. That's my instinct, right? Suggest a sell. Suggest a sell. So let's go to, I'm still waiting for this indicator to complete. But somebody mentioned GBP/JPY in that comment section. It's been long, I actually checked that, but let me check it for you, for those people. GBP/JPY. Then I also check oil very fast. That will be the last one. Oil will be the last one for today. Indices, crude oil. This is commodity. Crude oil. Okay. It's probably around $77, $77.4. Interesting. I like trading this with merely passion. I don't know why. Based on what we have here, there is no respite for oil to actually lift to the upside, probably due to the war that is currently raging in Hamas or with Hamas. Okay, I don't know. I think some people are actually doing so well to supply crude oil to the market. But I think crude oil will rise. Based on what this chart is saying, it should actually rise. Let's check H4. It actually should rise. Okay, if we zoom in on this, H4, it's in a position to actually rise to the upside, right? Obvious can actually rise. So let's look for a way to, let's be looking to buy US crude or the crude oil they call it. So this is a very dicey thing. So what you can do, right? On H4, we can even do it on H1 anyway. So I'm going to just plot something for you guys to check. I'm going to block, we're going to use other block for this one. Other block. So I'm going to block this candle completely. This one should be a good one for you. So all of us should look at this crude oil very well. Wait for the price to close outside of this painted area. When it closes outside of that painted area, especially if it close to the upside, go ahead and buy. You'll make money. So that means we can use buy stop and sell stop, right? So we can use buy stop at 78.4. This one I can write for you. Okay, since some people like me to write. Untitled oil. That was buy stop. Hope you are seeing my screen though. I'm writing something. Let me share it so that you can see it. Buy stop. Sell stop. You know, some people like me to put price, so I'm going to just put price for you directly. So the oil buy stop is 78, and of course the sell stop is wait, hold on. 78.4 is good. 78.33. 78.40. 77.1. Go back. 78.40. 77.1. So that's the buy stop and sell stop for crude oil. And of course, target for this one is about 40 pips. 40 pips. For this one will be about 40 pips. So target 40 pips for the buy stop and sell stop. Buy stop and sell stop 17.4, 77.11. 40 pips each on your trade. Do that very fast. I did not give you entry price for euro pound. I only give you entry price for crude oil, buy stop and sell stop. Okay. Do AUD USD. I think AUD USD may have the same entry or the same analysis as Euro USD. They behave alike. Only Euro pound is clear to buy for this morning. Okay. Somebody say it's still overnight there in Canada. What happened in Canada? How is Canada? Is it cold? Oh, somebody say it's still overnight here in Canada. Just to hear my opinion on AUD USD. Wow. Okay. Because of your Canada stay, even though you didn't tell us whether it is raining there or it's cold, because of you, I'm going to go to AUD Interesting. Okay. So let's go ahead and check AUD for people that are in Canada. Share empty possible. Okay. So we go ahead and check AUD right now for that person. AUD. That would be the end. Okay. We have checked oil, right? AUD. AUD, I will also be looking to buy. Price has reached support. Okay, nothing lasts forever. It has been going down for a while. It won't go down that much. So if you ask me, even with that analysis, I can go ahead and buy it. Take the risk because I'll just place it back. Let's try again. Good. Let's try again. Of course, we try again. Still of good. That's market. Wow. What's going on? Okay, so I really couldn't place trade on any USD, but I just do buy limit straight. Since I intend to buy, I just do buy limit on that. Buy limit on the USD. Just to buy limit on the USD. And the price for USD is 0.65063. For me, my buy limit on USD is 0.65063. Maybe I should also write that one on the screen for people that like me to give them price. I'm going to just clean everything here. I clean all. How do I clear all drawing? Okay. So AUD 0.65063. That's our entry. Zero. Oh, sorry. Zero point 5 limit. That's the price I choose for AUD USD. I'm buying 0.65063. My target profit will be around 50 pips. My stop loss should be pips. So I say pips. My stop loss should be that's TP. My stop loss should be around 40 pips or even 50 pips. So take profit and stop loss 50 pips on AUD. Any other question on that? Canadian man. Please visit our WhatsApp channel to also get more information, okay, on our trades as we move on. Okay. Guy Felix, how are you, sir? It's been long, have you? Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayu Felix. God bless you always. Okay, so Mr. Adekunle Oloye, because of you, I've typed AUD on the screen, the price. Okay, so go ahead and take advantage of it. Mr. Detoba to everyone, please, we didn't get the entry point for Euro GBP. I said it and I'm saying it again. I said that Euro GBP doesn't have an entry price. Just go ahead and please buy. Direct buy. There's no proud God. Then we didn't give price. Just buy. I mean, you don't like money. Just buy. You don't know how to do new order and buy. If you want to do the buy limit, if you have placed a buy already, give it about 20 pips below the entry price and do buy limit. It's very easy. Wow. Anyways, I think it's about 9 o'clock now, and I'm going to put a stop to this class. And of course, I'm going to just enable the people to maybe one person to ask me a question. Only one person. I'm just going to allow only one person. Whoever comes first, ask me a question, and of course, I'll answer it and I'll say bye-bye. So who is going first? Speak now. The floor is open. You don't need to raise and just speak. Hello. Question, Jerry. Are you there? I can't hear you. Hello.
I check your message.
I'll check it. What's your question?
Is there afternoon class today?
Afternoon class?
Yes, sir.
Which of the classes do you want to attend? Because we have various classes to teach.
Live trading class.
Yes, of course, there will be.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Good
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, if I want AI to be trading for me, what is the limit? I mean, the amount that I can use?
Minimum Nigerian Naira 1 million, US dollar 1,000.
All right, no problem. That's what I want.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's a good to put a stop to it. And of course, I'm wishing you all the best today in your Euro pound trade, and as well as which other one now? I think we did 2 AUD/USD, new order buy. So we did 2 buy, and of course we have a lot of buy limit on US 100. That's the conclusion for today. Let me just share that screen for you to see. Okay. In summary, what we have done today is that we did a buy limit on Euro pound. We also did an instant buy on Euro pound. See the trades. Can you see them? They are clear. They are as clear as sky. I have them on the screen now. For those people that want to copy, they like copy. We have Euro pound buy instant execution. We also have pending orders on AUD/USD, on Euro pound, of course on USD card. Not, ignoring US 100 also. We also have US 100 buy limit. So right now, you can do this if you are using phone and you are in bed and you are anywhere, you can do screenshot of your screen and use all the information you have on the screen to your advantage for today. Once again, wishing all of you green pips always. See you around. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.